friends, how you doing today? I am doing well. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, and I hope that you are doing good also. I hope that there's I hope something good happens to you today. Okay, you know what? Some people they thrive on just wishing bad things on people so that they can feel good. Me, on the other hand, I want to see you do good. I want to see you. Listen, I am not that guy where the guy down the street just hit the lottery at the local convenience store that I was at 2 minutes before he was there, and I was like, dang, I hate him. I hate him because that could have been me. No, I'm not that guy. Listen, I want to be blessed, so I want to bless other people, and that's why I have this channel, is to help you guys out in any way, shape, or form possible. So this segment right now that I've been working on, and this is already like video, I don't know, 2 or 3, but I don't even know where I'm at with this, is movies not to watch. Don't watch it. Listen, I'm not clickbaiting you. I'm not trying to mess you up. I'm trying to tell you that I sat down personally. I made my bowl of popcorn, and I had my soda handy, and I put it in the DVD player or the Blu-ray player, and I put it in, and 3/4 through the movie, or all the way through the movie, I was like, what? Listen, I'm telling you right now, if I know you've been there. I know you've been there. Okay, I know there had to be some movie in your life that you put in your player, or you hit on Hulu or Netflix or one of those things, and 3/4 through the way the movie, you're like, what the heck? But sometimes you're compelled. Sometimes you're compelled to just make it to the end. You're like, it's like running a marathon. It's like running a race. You're chugging along there. You're like, man, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Sometimes you're tired. And the movie sucks so bad, and you're fighting. You're like, listen, it's probably got about 15 more minutes. You start checking. If you got the DVD or Blu-ray, you hit that button where you can see the bar, and you're like, how much longer do I got? If you're streaming it, you might be doing the same thing, hitting the bar. So you're like, I got like 20 minutes left. I can make it 20 minutes. But the point is, why? Why did I waste my time on these movies? I mean, it's like, if it ain't piquing my interest within the first hour and a half or so, hour and 20 minutes. I mean, most movies are about 2 hours long or so. If I'm there for at least half of the movie, and it is just, I'm questioning my head, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? I mean, my mind is all over the place as it is anyway. You guys know this. If you're watching this channel, you know that I got the cylinders are firing, and it's the ones that shouldn't be firing, okay? The ones that help me think and remember things, those are starting to dwindle out, okay? The fires are starting to dim, but the triggers of my craziness are just firing on full guns. I feel like I got that AC/DC, for those about to rock. Fire! I got that going on in my head right now as I'm telling you this, okay? Because it's like, that's what's firing. The messed up, crazy little thought things in my head. So listen, movies are an escape to me. They're an escape. And if I'm watching a movie and I get halfway through the movie and I'm like, I don't feel escaped. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about things that I need to do. If I'm watching a movie halfway through, like let's say, for instance, okay? The new Batman movie. I watched that movie like 3 hours long. 3 hours long I sat there and watched that movie. And I loved it. I wanted more. When the movie was done, I was like, this was great. I didn't think about no bills. I didn't think about no worries. I didn't think about no problems. I didn't think about how I had to cut the grass or do the dishes. I didn't think about nothing except for Batman. That's what I thought about when I was watching that movie. I'm like, man, Batman. And then I gotta admit, Patterson there, a thought did go through my mind, like that's the Twilight guy. That's that sparkling vampire guy that I you know what? I knocked the guy for the fact that he was the sparkling vampire guy, and then he went over to Batman. But honestly, I didn't really mind the Twilight movies. It was the female actress I had a problem with. It was her weird Amber Heard type acting there, where she's like looking at the camera and talking like really slow and like, hi, how are you? And yes, how are you doing? And yeah, it's like I had a problem with her. Maybe not so much him, so maybe I took it out on him. But when he played Batman, I was glued to the screen. So listen, that's what you're looking for in a movie. You're looking for an escape. You're looking for escape from reality. Looking for an escape from this crazy, messed up world of news and problems and issues that everybody's having. You gotta watch out for this. You gotta watch out for that. This just happened to that person. This just happened to this place. Listen, movies are escapes. That's what they are to me. It's a 2 hour moment away from what the heck is going on in this world, okay? And when I put in a movie and I'm watching it, and I get an hour into the movie, and I start thinking worse thoughts that I had when I started watching the movie, there may be a problem. It may be a problem. And so this is the movie I want to talk about today. And who would have figured? Because where it came from, you people love my Dollar Tree pickup movies. There, you guys, and I love doing them. Dollar Tree pickup movie is like, I'm like the Dollar Tree Indiana Jones. I am the archaeologist of finding those Blu-rays and DVDs and sometimes CDs that I just want to have. You know, it's like, and I know what else. What makes even, I want them for $1.25 plus tax. I wanted them for $1. I was happy. I was happier when they were $1. But you know what? $1.25 still a good deal. $2. If it ever becomes the $2 tree, I'm still on board. Even if it became the $5 tree, I would still be on board. Hey, don't tell the Dollar Tree that. Don't tell the Dollar Tree that, because I don't want it to come to that. Because for some reason, 5 and below is no longer 5 and below anymore. Now it's 5 and up. You know, it's a weird thing. So maybe Dollar Tree might catch on to the fact that it is definitely worth $5 for a DVD or a Blu-ray. If you go to a Walmart, you go to a Target, you go to wherever, you're gonna pay $20, $25, $30, depending on what you're buying. So if you want a movie bad enough, you're gonna pay what they want you to pay, especially if you're a physical media collector. Now, once again, don't tell nobody I said that. Don't listen. This is between you and me. You're a collector. You know how you are. You know how you are. You know how you are with these Dollar Tree hunts. You go in there and you thumb through every single thing. You might be in there for hours. Listen, the wife already filled up the carriage. I've gone into the local Dollar Tree, and I always try to deter a carriage for my wife, because I'm like, listen, this is my theory. It's almost like a supermarket sweep or what. Back in the day, they used to have Toys R Us used to have this thing where they would like give like an award away to kids, and they could run through Toys R Us. This was a thing. I don't know if anybody remembers this. I don't know if I'm really aging myself, but this was a big thing back in the day. And you could run through Toys R Us and grab anything you wanted, as long as you could carry it past the finish line within about 10 minutes or whatever it was. That was a thing back in the day. They had commercials about it. That was a big thing. And of course, it was every kid's dream. Yeah, I want that challenge. I want the challenge to see if I can make it past that crossing line there with the original Sega, or like the original like Sega, maybe like a handful of games or whatever. You know what I mean? I had that dream. But it never came to fruition. And the Toys R Us is closed, and the child world's closed, and everything's closed. And it's a sad situation. All you can do is order things online, and I can't run to the finish line ordering things online. That don't make no sense. So, wow, where am I going with? So anyway, yeah. So the carriage. So in my head, I'm thinking, well, that's where see, this is where watching movies like this lower your IQ. My mind is fried. I have the wife, I tell her, leave the carriage there, because by the time I'm done thumbing and looking through every single box, my local Dollar Tree, my local personal local Dollar Tree number 1, has 3 different sections of Blu-rays and DVDs that I have to find in the store. Then I usually hit another Dollar Tree, which has 2 sections. Then I usually hit another Dollar Tree that has 1 section. And then there's another one that has 1 section. There's another one that has 1 section. But those are like my end of the road. Like couldn't find it nowhere else. I seen some YouTuber put it on YouTube, and I can't find nowhere else. So I'm gonna hit these dirt Dollar Trees. I'm gonna call them dirt Dollar Trees, the ones that nobody goes to, because maybe that title might be there. Maybe because nobody shops there, it might have the title I'm looking for. But no, it don't. It don't. Wonder why? Because they don't stock those Dollar Trees. And maybe I should be smart enough to realize that the one I'm going to find it in is going to be the one with the 3 sections, the one that has the big selection, the one that they put the things out right away. But the unfortunate thing is, you don't know when they're going to put them out. They never know when they're going to put them out. They never know when they're going to get them. I asked the managers. They don't know. They got to come. We got a truck on Tuesday. We got a truck on Thursday. We get them. We got stock shelf people, and they put them out when they can put them out. So now we're at a point we never know. Back in the day. So now I'm aging myself with the Dollar Tree. They would get 1 shipment once a month of Blu-rays or DVDs, and we would look forward to that. But if you are a collector and you realize what's going on right now, they're getting them all the time now. So now it's like a hit or miss. You're going there to pick up some toilet paper, some paper towels, some toothpaste, whatever you're going to pick up. If you're lucky, you caught them on that special day. And on this special day, I caught this title, Apocalypse Road. Yeah. Okay, now I have talked about this title on my channel before. If you have been hanging around me for a long time, Ken, you know you, and a couple of the other guys there, you've been hanging around for a long time. You know I've talked about this movie for on my channel a couple times, but I could not find it until I wanted to make this video. Now I'm making this video about movies that I don't want you to watch. This is not, like I said, once again, this is not clickbait. I'm not going to tell you about this movie because I want you to go out, try to find it, pre-order it, order it, whatever. Go on Amazon, go on eBay, hunt it down. Don't do it. It is ridiculous. It is a waste of your life. Your IQ is gonna drop. You are gonna feel stupid if you pay for it. You're gonna feel stupid if you watch it. Okay. Now let's go out here for this. No, let's go out there. Okay, what company put this thing out today? Wild Eye Entertainment, or Wild Eye? Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you, Wild Eye. First thing, let's turn it around so you can see the back. Okay. Okay. Now, number one, look at the front. What? Now, listen, you are a collector, and you are a Blu-ray, DVD collector. Looking at the front, what is the first thought that comes to your mind? I'm going to pause for a second so you can think about it. You already thought about it, right? Mad Max Fury Road. Mad Max Fury Road was awesome, okay? I am a Mad Max fan. When they decided to get rid of Mel Gibson or replace Mel Gibson with this new guy, I was like, I wasn't on board. I was a little scared. Sometimes when some people are afraid of change, okay? And when they change your stars, you're like, no. Now, when they changed the first Hellboy to that second Hellboy, I was on point on that one because that second Hellboy, ooh, man. You're a Hellboy fan? I was a Hellboy fan until I saw that new Hellboy movie, and I was like, who's this skinny Hellboy? Listen, Hellboy needs to bulk up. He needs to go eat himself some donuts, get back again. And where's that quirky personality that I got from that guy from Sons of Anarchy? That just cool guy that played Beauty and the Beast. Something went wrong with that new Hellboy. So I try to. So sometimes I'm deterred from watching new people trying to play new actors. Solo, for instance, okay, the Han Solo movie, okay? I am a Harrison Ford fan. So when Solo came out, I was like, no. But I'm a Star Wars fan, so I was like, yes. I bought Solo, put Solo in, and I was like, no. And then I got a comment from a few people when I complained about Solo, and they were like, well, it was nice to see Han Solo meet Chewbacca, and for the first time. And I got to be honest with you, my friends. Now, listen, this is a me thing. I didn't make it that far. I fell asleep. I put the movie in 3 times, and I fell asleep. I would always start it from the beginning again because I was like, I keep forgetting stuff. And I was like, 3 times. I put that movie in 3 times. And I don't know when Chewbacca comes in. I don't know what I missed. I don't know what's going on. It might have been in the first 15 minutes of the movie. I have no idea, but I was out like a light, okay? I didn't care. I had no interest. Now that the girl told me that he meets Chewbacca for the first time and that was an interesting thing, I'm kind of piqued my interest on that, and I might actually YouTube that, like show me when Solo met Chewbacca for the first time, so I have to sit through the whole movie. But man, that's why I get sometimes I avoid when new people take over. So anyway, let's get back to this mess. Should I call it a mess? I like to give every director, writer, producer, whatever the situation is, actor, the benefit of the doubt because it's their job, okay? I respect people for what they're trying to do. I respect artists, okay? If you are a movie maker, you're an artist, okay? You're an artist. You're not baking me a cake and a beautiful work of art. You're not painting me a beautiful picture, but in a way you are, okay? Because the movie is the canvas, and you're painting that beautiful picture, and you're keeping me in awe for an hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours. In the case of the Batman, 3 hours or whatever. When I went into that movie, it was light. When I left that movie, it was dark. Okay, they should have changed that with the Batman, the Dark Knight, because it seemed like. And listen, I didn't only see it once; I saw it twice, and my kids went to go see it. They all went to go see it at different points of time. And when they went in, it was light. When they got out, it was dark. That's how long that movie was. But it was good. Now this movie, I've talked about it before, because I've never seen a movie so. Okay, now number one, it's all filmed in, I think, an old abandoned mill. Okay, like an old abandoned mill or like a rock mill type area. If you know what a mill is, some people might be like, I don't know what crowd I'm talking to here. What's a mill? What's a mill? All the mills have gone away. Yeah, mills. I used to work at a mill. We used to make camouflage material. It's like an old, dirty place that used to have machinery maybe in it and used to have people in it. But now it no longer has anybody in it. Okay, it's just an old, abandoned pile of rock in the remembrance of a wooden floor and a wooden wall. The whole thing is shot there to the point where she's running. Okay, the star of this film, this girl right here, okay, number one, see the girl on the cover of this movie? There we go. Here's the back. I think that's the same girl. I think that might. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't know. I don't even think it's the same girl. Okay. Now, there's 2 stars of this movie. Oh, actually, they got 3 over here because we got a guy, Kate Cola and Ashlyn McGregor and Nelly Scubalubaluba, whatever their names are. Listen, they are the stars of the movie, okay? And they are in there throughout the course of the movie. And in my head, I'm like an apocalypse movie. I love me some post-apocalyptic Mad Max, Waterworld movies where it's the end of the world and they're trying to survive from these strange people that are just like trying to survive themselves, but they're meaner than them and they're out for food or they're out for gasoline or they're out for whatever they're out for. I gotta be honest with you, I don't even know what these people are out for. I can't remember what they're out for. And as I'm trying to tell you about these movies, I can't remember what they're out for. But the deal is that okay, listen. The whole movie is them running away from these futuristic type gas mask wearing dudes, okay? That literally, I think, okay, I hate to say literally and I think, because I'm pretty sure die. The same 4 dudes. There's a 4, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry, 5 dudes, okay? I'm pretty sure the same 5 dudes die over and over again. I think they just dress them back up and put them in another outfit and then bring them back again. And then she kills him again, and they dress him up, and they put him back again. Listen, she was literally being chased by like 4 or 5 people. Now, there was a movie called Cyborg back in the day with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I was even... Listen, I like me some Cyborg. Okay, so you might be some Jean-Claude Van Damme fans, and Cyborg was a great movie. I thought it was a good movie for what it was. Okay, now that was a low-budget apocalyptic movie. Okay, and yeah, they had, but they got the star. They got Jean-Claude Van Damme, and at the time, I think Jean-Claude wasn't really like as big as he was. He was just up and coming, you know. So he was able to put that movie together. They probably paid him minimal money, and it was all filmed in the same area and everything. That's what had that kind of feel. But listen, when you're running by the same brick wall 10 times and they hadn't caught you yet, there's a problem. That's listen. People died and then they came back. That always confuses me. It was all shot in the same place. That confused me. The storyline made no sense. I don't even know what they were on the hunt for. Did they want gasoline? Did they want food? Did they want oranges? I don't know what this girl was trying to get. I think she was trying to save her sister. What was so special about her? I don't even know. I don't know. I mean, good. Hey, saving your sister. What a noble concept. But why? You know, I mean, were they? What was the threat? I'm confused. And the fact that they gave me a Fury Road cover to try to trick me. That's the face I make when I'm like, you tricked me. You got me. You got me for my. Actually, this was pre $1.25 tree, so this was Dollar Tree. Okay, so I believe I paid $1 for this plus tax. Was it worth $1 plus tax? No. Okay. I mean, if anything, the cover is where I will never, ever watch this movie again. Or I didn't make it to the end. I didn't make it to the end. I don't even know if she was saved. I don't. You know what the funny thing is? In my crazy head, sometimes, tell me if you know this. Like, it might be like a Toy Story thing. If you've watched a movie for the first time and you stop it and you go to bed. In my head, sometimes I think I left them hanging. I left the people on the TV show, the movie. I left them hanging. So they're forever in suspended in animation and in oblivion somewhere because I hit the pause button, the stop button, or whatever. And forever they're gonna be stuck with it. But you know what? It was the same place over and over and over again, and she was with the same people over and over and over again. Obviously, that's what she wanted. So maybe I did. Maybe I did her a favor because when I paused it, she stopped running. Now she can rest and breathe. But man, hey, you tricked me. You tricked me. Weed Eye, Wild Eye, whatever. And look, it's unrated. This is the unrated version. Wow, they went all out. They pull out all the stops. Obviously, they probably didn't even want to spend the money to have the whatever company they whatever that is that to rate it. You know, the bureau that rates movies. They're probably like, we ain't paying for this. And let's listen to the catchphrase on the back of it. On the road, each step is treacherous, and every mile a nightmare. Listen, I don't even think there was a mile of shooting footage, like shooting area. I don't even think there was a mile of shooting area. Everything was like, I mean, it's like literally they're like hiding. Like, we gotta hide. And they go over the wall, hide behind the wall. And then they start running. And then here comes that wall again. And they're like, we gotta hide. And they go over the wall and they hide on the wall. And I'm like, it's the same wall. It's the same place. Why'd you get up and leave? You should just stay where you were. These five guys, listen, you're gonna kill them. They're gonna go change their outfits. And it wasn't even like a total outfit change. It was like, it's like, okay, well, we're gonna give this guy a black gas mask instead of a blue gas mask or a green gas. It was just that. Listen, I'm being chased by five guys, and I'm hiding behind a wall, and it's working for me. I'm just staying there. I ain't running. Listen, long time ago, somebody told me, a very smart person, I think it was one of my teachers or whatever back in the day, said, listen, the only time you need to run is when being chased, okay? There's no need to run unless you're being chased. You know, and maybe that's why I'm the size that I am right now. that might be a thing. Maybe I should go back and find him and explain to him that that's probably not something you should tell to a child when they're about 7, 8 years old. Don't run unless being chased, because hey, the cheeseburgers hit you. With that said, my friend, yeah, this is not Mad Max Fury Road. This isn't even the dog from Road Warrior. Okay, this was a complete waste of my life, a complete waste of my time. And I'm here for you, my friends, so I don't want you to waste your time. I don't want you to waste your life. I want you to watch good movies and spend quality time with your families and sit down and feel fulfilled. Okay, movies should make you feel fulfilled. When you're done watching a movie, it's like eating a savory dinner. That's to me, that's what it's like eating a savory dinner. Like, sometimes my wife's like, what do you want for supper tonight? I'm like, I want something savory. Oh, you want cheeseburger? Cheeseburger ain't savory unless you're going to go get it from like a real special place. You're going to go to McDonald's. That ain't a savory dinner. A savory dinner, when I think savory dinner, I'm thinking mashed potatoes, some corn. I'm thinking some gravy. I'm thinking like if I'm going to eat it, if it's a cheeseburger, it better be from like a TGI Fridays or something like that, where I take a bite and the Jack Daniels sauce is dripping off whatever into my mouth. And I'm like, listen, here's a savory burger. Any burger that you have to cut or eat with a fork is a savory burger, okay? My wife don't understand that concept yet. She thinks that when I say savory food, that's McDonald's and that's Burger King and that's Wendy's. No, it's not. It's not. When I say savory, I mean something that I'm gonna savor. I'm gonna eat that thing like these movies. This movies. When I put a movie in, I want to absorb it. I want to take it all in. I want to feel it. I want it to last forever. If I find a really good movie, you don't want that movie to stop. You don't want that movie to stop. You go to movie theaters, there's some people I know, they got to go to the bathroom. I've been to movies where I'm in the movie theater. I just paid like $15, $17 to go see a movie, and they give you the jumbo refill Cokes, and if you got some children, okay, they go refill them for you. You don't have to get out of your seat. You look at them, you're like, hey, previews are still on. I've already killed my soda. Can you go fill it? So listen, I'm full. I'm full, and I have to go. I gotta pee. It's happening. It's gonna happen. It may happen right here in this chair. I mean, it may happen while I'm sitting in the movie theater. But the movie's so good. So good. Have you been there? Have you been there that the movie is so good that you are literally holding in your urine? You're committing bodily function problems for yourself. You may actually be permanently hurting yourself internally because you love a movie so much. This ain't it, okay? This may have been, okay? This may have been, okay? I'll tell you, in a long time, I haven't seen a movie this good, okay? Now, I might be throwing a major curveball your way, but if you've seen The Batman and it's like 3 hours long, I'm not gonna look at the time thing because like my eyes, but yeah, I believe it was close to 3 hours. I sat there, man, and I remember two cherry Cokes in, and I think almost a tub and a half of popcorn 3 hours in, okay? Refills happen, okay? Matter of fact, we got into an argument with the refill people at the beginning of the movie because I tell my wife, I'm like, go get the bucket of popcorn, go get the soda, make sure that they're refills, free refills, make sure they're free refills. So she comes over with a bag of popcorn. Now, right away, the red flag went off. The red flag went off. I was like, what are you doing over here with a bag of popcorn? That ain't refillable. You don't refill a bag of popcorn. Never once have I ever gone to the movie theater and walked back up there and said, can you please refill my bag of popcorn? No, it's a bucket. You get the bucket. That's the refillable thing. So she comes over with the bag. Now I'm upset with her. I'm like, listen, this is a 3-hour movie. This is how I rate my movies. This is a bucket and a half. Fill it again. and take it home so you can still eat popcorn the next day sitting on the counter. Nothing better than movie popcorn. It's sitting on the counter overnight, and you just get up in the morning, you're like half asleep, you're wiping that crud from your eyes there, and you're like, you pour your drink or whatever, and you're ready to take your medication. You look over like, ooh, what a pleasant surprise. Hello, Mr. Popcorn from the movie theater last night. So we meet again. That's what goes on in my head. So listen, yeah, Batman was a bucket and a half, and that's how a movie should be. That's, you savor them, man. If it's that good, you don't want to get up and go to the bathroom. You'll sit there and you'll literally pee yourself. If the movie is that good. I haven't gotten to that point yet because I think I'm still a little young enough to not get to that point. But I'm telling you, when I'm like 65, 70 years old, 80, whatever, if I make it that far, which I'm probably not going to, but if I did, and I'm watching me a movie that I'm enjoying in the movie, I'm just going. I am just going. Maybe I'll be in the Depends. Maybe I'll be wearing the adult diapers by then. It'll be acceptable in the movie theater, and I'll just be sitting there. I'll be like, I love this movie, and I'll be like, and I'm done. And with that said, my friends, please do me a favor. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you later.